Good morning, students. Welcome to e-learning program managed by Modern English School, Nevada. Myself, Kunal Sharma, your mathematics teacher. So today we are going to revise exercise 3B of chapter square and square root. So now let us understand what is a square. So square of any number x. Suppose that the square of any number x is equal to square of any number x is equal to the number multiplied by itself, x multiplied by x. Okay, the number it multiplied by itself is known as, and it is denoted by x raised to the power 2. For example, square of 3 is equal to 3 multiplied by itself 3, and this is known as 3 square. Okay, now what is a perfect square? What is a perfect square? Perfect square. So a perfect square, suppose that we have a natural number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. What happens when we square these numbers? We will get square of 1 will be equal to 1 square. When we square them, 2 square, 3 square, we will get 1, we will get 4, you will get 9. Similarly, when you square them, you will get 4 square equals 16, and you will 5 square, you will get 25, and 6 square, you will get 36. So these numbers we are getting is known as perfect squares. Perfect square. So how do we define perfect square? Perfect square is a number which is a square of some natural number, okay, or integers. So a number is said to be a perfect square if it is the square of 9 is a perfect square number if it is a square of some natural number, okay, some other natural number. So these 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 81, 100, 121, all these are numbers and so on are perfect squares. Now we will study what are the properties of perfect square. Let's see some of the properties of. So how do we determine some number is a perfect square or not? For example, 196. 196, we have to check whether it is a perfect square number or not. First of all, we find the prime factor. Prime factor 2, 2 9s are 18, 98, 2, 49, 7, 7. So the prime factor of 196 is equal to 2 into 2 into 7 into 7. That's equal to 2 square into 7 square. So here, if we are in the prime factorization of a given number, if we are getting pairs of equal factor, okay, if you are getting pairs of equal factors, then the number is said to be a perfect square number. Let us check some another number. So it is a perfect square number. You can also check, for example, 40. Divide it by 220, 210, 25. So 40 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. So here we are sure this pair is formed, but this 2 is not forming any pair. This 5 is not forming any pair. So 40 is not a perfect square number, not a perfect square number. So what should be multiplied with 40 so that it will become a perfect square number? We have to multiply a 2 and a 5. We have to multiply a 2 and a 5 with 40. If we multiply with 40, if we multiply, a 2 is missing. If we multiply a 2 and 5, then we will get a perfect square number. So we have to multiply 40 by 10, 5 to the 10 to make it a perfect square number. Or what least number should be divided to make 40 a perfect square number? You have to divide it by 2 into 5. You have to eliminate these factors which are not forming perfect square. So you have to divide it by 10. So it will become, now then it will become a perfect square number. So 40 is what number you are getting after making a perfect square, and find that perfect square number also. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. You can, and you can write it as 2 square into 2 square into 5 square. That is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 whole square. That is 20 whole square. That is the number perfect square you are getting is 400, and it is the square of which number? Square of 20. Now we will see some of the properties. Now we will see some of the properties. Any number, the first property is properties of perfect square. Okay, the first property is a number is ending with, any number ending with 2, 3, 7 or 8 is not a perfect square number. Any number that ends with 2, 3, 7 or 8. For example, 422. This number ends with, or 637. This number ends with 7. So this is not a perfect square number. The second property is a number ending in an odd number of zeros. For example, this number, how many number of zeros? 1. How many number of zeros? 3. How many number of zeros? 5. So this number ends with odd number of zero. This has 1, this has 3 zeros, 1 zeros, 3 zeros, and 5 zeros. So that is why this is not a perfect square number. Any number that ends with odd number of 0 is not a perfect square number. Now the next property is if any number when divided by 3, if any number is, okay, when you divide any number by 3 and it leaves remainder 2, after dividing you will get remainder 2, then that is not a perfect square number. For example, 170 divided by 3, 3 5 are 15, 20, 3 6 are 18, you are getting remainder 2. So when you divide any number by 3 and you are getting remainder 2, then that number is not a perfect square number. The next property is when you divide any number by 4 and you will get remainder either 2 or 3, then that is not a perfect square number. Okay? The square of the next property is the square of an even number is always even. Okay, the square of an even number is always even, and the square of an odd number is always odd. For example, the square of an even number. We take 2 square. 2 square is 4. 8 square is 64. So square of an even number is always even, and 3 square is 9, and 9 square is 81. So square of an odd number is always odd, and square of an even number is always even. Now let's see some other property. Seventh property is the square of a proper fraction is smaller than the fraction. Okay, the square of a proper fraction. For example, this is a proper fraction. When you will it is square, when you square it out, you will get 4 by 9. Okay, so this is smaller than the fraction. This will be smaller than 2 by 3 is greater than 4 by 9. When you will square a proper fraction, you will its square will be smaller than the fraction. Now the next property is property number 8. For every natural number n, for example, n plus 1 whole square minus n square. Okay, n plus 1 whole square minus n square is equal to, we can write a plus b into a minus b. So this will be equal to n plus 1 plus n into n plus 1 minus n. This n and n will cancel and it will become 2n plus 1. Or you can write n plus 1 plus n. So n plus 1 whole square minus n square is equal to n plus 1 plus n. For example, 36 square minus 35 square, it will be equal to 36 plus 35. Okay, 43 square minus 42 square, this will be equal to 43 plus 42. You can write it directly. Now the next property is the sum of first and odd natural number. For 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 9, how many odd natural numbers are there? 4. So it will be equal to 4 square, you will get 16. For example, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus n plus 9 plus 11. How many natural numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it will be 5 square 20. The sum of first and natural number, the sum of first and odd natural number is equal to n square. Okay. Now property number 10 is Pythagorean triplet. Suppose there are m, n, p are 3 natural numbers. They are said to be in Pythagorean triplet if m square plus n square equals p square. If this property is followed, then we say that m and p are in Pythagorean triplet. For example, 3, 4 and 5. These are Pythagorean triplet. We have to check. How will you check? 3 square plus 4 square equals 5 square. You can check what is 3 square plus 9 plus 16 is equals here 25. So here 25 equals 25. So this is a Pythagorean triplet number. So here is an important result. If m is greater than 1, for m greater than 1, we can write 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. Okay, as a Pythagorean triplet number. For example, you have to find Pythagorean triplet number. Okay, put m equal to 4. M equal to 4 here. So the for m equal to 4, the Pythagorean triplet number is 4 2 is 8, 4 4 is 16, 15, 4 4 is 17. So this number is 8, 15, 17 is in Pythagorean triplet. Now the last property is between any two consecutive square number, between any two n plus 1 and n plus 1 whole square, between any two consecutive square number, there are how many? 2n non-perfect square numbers. non-perfect square numbers. For example, between 3 square and 4 square, between 3 square and 4 square, or between 9 and 16, how many non-perfect square numbers are there? So 2n. What is n here? N is equal to 3. So 2 3s are 6. 2 into 3. So there are 6 non-perfect square numbers are there. In this way you will form. So revise exercise 3. Okay. So your today's homework will be revise exercise 3. Okay, students, thanks for watching the video.